What is it?
Our scouts were in it up to their necks, but they brought us intel that gave us the Queen's location.
Yaksha squad, those guys are the best. We've been given the order to deploy. This is the real thing, so stay on the ball.
Hey, Davis, are you listening?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll go get ready.
Pay attention, Davis! The middle of enemy territory is no place for a stroll.
Sorry. I appreciate it.
You're about to frenzy. We need to get you back for treatment.
Hey, Davis, what's been the matter with you lately? It seems like we catch you spacing out more and more these days.
If something's wrong, you can talk to us. We're friends, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. The truth is, I've been looking for someone ever since I woke up as a revenant. Her name is Jessica. We were engaged back when I was still human. She was my fiancée. That was one of my memories, wasn't it? Where did you find it? The depths, huh? Hard to believe it was all the way down there. I guess these things really are in the last place you think to look. My memory loss is pretty severe, even for a revenant. Almost everything from my human days is gone. My name isn't even Davis, or at least I don't think it is. They just started calling me that when I became a revenant. When I first woke up, the only thing I had in my possession was a single photograph of a woman. But no matter how much or how hard I thought about it, I just couldn't remember who she was. I appreciate any help you can provide. Thank you. So, I still knew her name back then. Back then, it was one battle after another. Somewhere in all the fighting, I must have just lost that memory. I knew I wouldn't die, so I kept coming back again and again. But I left something important behind.
What is it?
Your fiancé is not an easy person to find.
Sorry. I didn't mean to drag you both into all of this.
Stop apologizing. The Queen is gone now, so we can continue surveying the depths. All we have to do is keep our eyes peeled and avoid letting our guard slack.
Yeah, but we've been looking practically everywhere, and there's just no trace of her. At this point, she might even be...
Don't. We don't want to jinx it. I contacted someone at the shelter, but no one there matched the description.
Thank you for trying. Still, I wonder if maybe it's time for me to give up and move on.
Listen, Davis. If that's what you've decided, if you really want to move on, then I'd be happy to come along with you.
Naomi, I'm not sure I can yet.
Right. Of course. I'm just being impulsive. Sorry. Forget what I just said. Sorry, but I have other business to take care of today. We've had a few reports of a revenant sneaking off with blood beads, so I have to investigate that.
Watch your back out there, all right? People will do anything if they're thirsty enough.
Don't worry about us. Just get yourself home safe, yeah?
I will. Take care.
I had been so focused on trying to find my fiancée that I didn't see what was right in front of me the entire time. The three of us had been together since Operation Queenslayer. Honestly, you just don't find friends like that every day. I had completely forgotten what she'd said back then. It feels pretty pathetic, forgetting something like that. Life as a revenant seems like a cruel joke sometimes.
What is it?
Damn it all! The whole place is swarming with horrors. We need to get out of here fast.
Wait. Some of our people are injured.
Leave them behind. We don't have the numbers to sit around defending the wounded.
There's a building surrounded by a moat up ahead. We can take refuge there for a while. It should give us some cover.
Are you kidding me, Yakumo? Do you want to stick around until everyone heals? Take a look outside, Yakumo. It's horror town. We need to look for a way out while we still can.
And just leave our friends behind? I'm not going to do that. I can't. I'd rather die here defending them.
You've completely lost it, man. I guess it's just us who want to live. See you, Yakumo.
Should we really have stayed?
We've made our choice. Anyway, no one can know what tomorrow will bring. Right, Yakumo? Yakumo?
Yeah. Right. Those people, they were my old comrades. We might be able to find out where they are now if we follow their memories. You know, use them as a kind of trail. We stayed with the injured. I guess. In a way, I'm the one who left Riki behind back then. Along with everyone who followed him. In the end, all of us who chose to stay died. Maybe if we had talked it out more, we could have found a way to stick together. Maybe then some of us might have survived. Well, thanks for saying that. Still, I get it in my head sometimes. I start to wonder, did all those guys who left blame me for their deaths? Well, it's not like I'll find the answer now, no matter how many times I ask.
What is it?
You're crazy if you're thinking of helping those guys who got separated, Yakumo. It's suicide!
They're our friends, Riki. I won't ignore them.
Always digging your heels in. You'll get everyone killed. I'll help you this one time. After this, you're on your own. It was you, wasn't it, Yakumo? You're the one that stopped our trade.
Trade? You mean looting things to sell on the black market? Call it what you want, but you're no better than thieves. Riki, we were orphans. You remember what it was like. Mito took everything from us before we even knew we had it, and we were powerless to stop him. How could you steal from someone weaker than you?
Always the golden boy, huh? I've never fallen for your insipid act. Fine, then. Let's settle this right here, right now. I'll show you what happens to simpering brats like you who don't know when to quit. Son of a... Back it off already, would you?
Back off? I don't think so. If I did that, you would have killed me.
That's why I don't like you.
I don't know if he was just a sore loser or if it went deeper than that. But Riki'd been coming after me ever since we were little kids. The two of us disagreed on absolutely everything. And got into fights damn near every single day. Calling him a good guy would be a stretch, but... well, at least he was honest with himself. That's something.
What is it?
Where am I? Am I still alive? No. I know this feeling. I've come back to life again. What happened back there? Cruz, everyone was... Each time I learned something new about our world, or the state of those living in it, my feelings of guilt pierced me even deeper. Starving revenants fighting each other for a handful of blood beads, and the ranks of the lost swelling with each successive conflict. I spend my restless days in battle, trying to keep my head above water. Only when I'm engaged in the rush of combat can I close my eyes to the gravity of what I've done. Are you helping me? These blood beads. Those men lying over there ordered you to find them, right? Well, now you can keep them. Far too many people keep revenants as thralls these days. Stay safe, and watch yourself out there.
My name is Kevin. I could give you a hand with whatever.
I'll see you. Here's what I was able to bring. It's not much, but I hope it helps.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry. I wish there was some way I could repay you.
I do this because I want to. Don't worry about me, all right?
Tell me if I can help with something. I'll do whatever I can for you.
Back then, I had no idea what would happen. As Operation Queenslayer dragged on with no foreseeable end, even children were turned into revenants and sent out to fight. And then, when it was over, both the strong and the weak were ravaged by bloodthirst. But with resources thin, they had nowhere to turn. I wanted to do something, to do anything to help. That's honestly all there was to it. It never occurred to me that my actions could lead to such tragedy.
What is it?
Are you sure about this, Ricky? Leaving Yakumo and them behind?
We finally have a chance to live free instead of being mercenary thralls forever. I'm not gonna die now.
Okay, but what's the plan for escape?
We'll keep an eye out for a rescue chopper. There should be a couple where the horrors are thin.
Hey, Ricky! Ricky! I finally found a chopper! Hey! Hey! That thing just bit through our ticket out of here.
Those bastards eat any damn thing in front of them.
There's nowhere we can run.
Hey, pull yourself together. We're getting out of here alive.
Well then, looks like Riki and the others all got wiped out by the horrors after all. If we'd been patient, if we just stayed together. Yeah, you're right. Anyway, I was hoping you would give me a hand looking for more of their memories.
What is it?
The first face we saw when we woke up from the deep sleep was one we thought we'd never see again. Miguel's. We were mauled to death by horrors after the Great Collapse. Mido collected our bodies and brought them back to life with things called boar parasites. Most of us didn't survive the revival process, but they might have been the lucky ones. The rest of us were thrown right back into thraldom. If I could just somehow find a way to get out of this place. Maybe while Mido is busy experimenting on Emily.
You know, Yakumo still feels bad about what happened back then, when the two of you guys fought and split up.
He does?
Yeah, I think he always wonders if there might have been another way.
Like I even care about that.
Listen up. The facility walls have been breached, and the Lost are getting in. This is just what I've been waiting for. Let's slip out in the confusion.
What about Yakumo? He's still asleep.
You already know the answer. He was always a blind goody two-shoes. I despised him to his last breath.
I won't be satisfied until he wakes up and I get to punch that stupid face of his one more time.
So, it was Riki and the rest of them who did it. I always did wonder who pulled me out of that place. How lame was that? I was the only one still asleep. I wonder if they all made it out of there in the end. I hope so. I hate to think that I slowed them down. Yep, that's the plan. We'll figure out what happened to them. I won't let them be forgotten. Good to be with you. As usual, it's rubble level. That's it.
Take this!
That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. This terrain doesn't favor us. Not bad. Reduced to this. Not a lot of room to dodge here. Went quite well. Not a lot of room to dodge. Now it's a sheer cliff. We can't see around the vehicles. Take care. Checking your equipment? I'll keep watch then. Be ready for an ambush. That's it.
Oh, it's you again. You're Revenants, right? I guess I am too. I'm no longer human. I've died and come back as an undying creature. That's why I tried to fight the Lost too. They killed me, and I ended up dropping my weapon. Now I'm so scared I can barely move. What a joke.
Remember, there's missile if we climb up.
Take this!
acting as slave drivers. Is that what they used to be? Wait, that's... That's... Pick up something we can use?
Did you find this weapon for me? I owe you a debt. With this, now I can fight again. I need to train and grow strong quickly. The horrors from the Great Collapse might show up again, right? I'll be food for them if I don't improve. The horrors from the Great Collapse. But I don't believe that. I know they're out there somewhere.
I won't take long. Skyscrapers. Superior numbers. Well done. Glad you're with me. Have superior numbers. Wanna head down?
Hey, are you headed that way? Listen, that's a really bad idea. There's a real monster of a lost in that hole, and it's cut me off from my friends. I need to go look for them, but with something that strong in my way, crap. What do I do now? Hey, so... could you tell me if you see any of my friends? They'll have sheltered dog tags like mine.
Make sure you judge distances right. I wish we had a safe route. this elevator run on?
Which way to go? A crossroads. Well, which way will it be? That's... Watch your step here.
Are they still in that? Damn it. What are we supposed...
Place. Sorry, I'm on my way. The city must have fallen from that hole up there. Wait, that's... Sorry, I'm on my way. I guess it's still working. Jumping down that pit would be risky. Don't rush. Place your feet carefully.
Belongs to one of my friends. It's stained with ash. That means... then one of my other friends is in danger. After we left the shelter and came all this way... Yeah, the government protective shelter I live in started having a serious blood bead shortage. So we hiked out here to look for blood beads. In dangerous places like this, where Cerberus doesn't hunt the lost. No, I'm not turning back. Not until I have some blood beads. I can't just sit back and twiddle my thumbs while the supply... I've got a family back home that's... yeah, I've got a wife.
I don't want to run into any enemies around here. Let's use it well. That's it. Be sure they don't flank us.
How long has that cocoon been there?
Is this elevator running? Well done. Glad you're with me. On my way.
Another Revenant yanked from Death's embrace, huh? Don't you find Silva's policies untrustworthy? Thirst-inducing miasma enveloping us, the lost running rampant. The cause of all of this misery is perfectly clear. It's all a man-made disaster caused by Silva's Project Queen, and he created more Revenants to stop her frenzy. And as things get worse, the wall of mist acts as the lid on a huge garbage can. The whole system is broken. I'm gathering documents and testimony to prove all this. If you find anything, bring it to me, okay? I want evidence.
Watch your step. Nice and steady. That statue. It's a miracle it's still intact. Was a boy who waited slaves by a group of merciless revenants. That ladder can be lowered. I should probably check my equipment, too. I won't take long. That's it. Which way to go? Can we slip by without being seen? Take long. So, every spring we've found so far leads back to here. Come on, let's head in. The source can't be far off. Can't get too optimistic. We're getting closer. This is all thanks to you. I'm in your debt. Wanna head up? Sorry, I'm on my way. A map of the depths. Davis would be very interested. That's quite valuable. Let's use it well. How is this possible? It's like it was built through the city.